Hey there! So, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I am Mikkel, rhymes with pickle, and I'm an indie hacker, sort of person. I run a service called Tenor that helps creators get paid for the things that they do. And I also have a tendency to make Mac apps, little dinky, sort of, kind of cute little Mac apps that help me and others make the best of their Mac computers. And we have some feature requests for an app called Leader Key, which is why we are here today. I thought we would spend some time maybe vibe coding them, see how far we can get with some of the new tools that are at our disposal. So, what are we talking about? It's Leader Key. If you don't know it, you'll have to watch the other videos. But we have a feature request here from Chris Toomey, who would like to activate the app with a certain group already activated. And that's sort of related to this one, where someone would like to use URL schemes to directly link to a certain group, which I think is sort of related. So this can get us halfway there. There's also an issue, a wish to have specific shortcuts to open Leader Key with specific groups, and I think that's sort of the next step, but we can get some of the way there by supporting URL schemes and then letting people configure I don't know, Raycast or Better Touch Tool or Carabiner to then launch the URL scheme to launch Leader Key. Yeah, you can really get into a whole stack of launches, but each to their own. All right, so I thought we would try Claude today because I just got $40 worth of tokens, and because it's pretty great. So let's initialize it with the project run init, and that will search through the whole project and see like how things are tied together. It'll discover that it's an Xcode project, perhaps that it has very sparse tests, or maybe that the guy that wrote it is a genius. So yeah, let's see. It's still noodling. Can relate. All right, so it's ready with the Claude MD, I guess. Naming use descriptive camel case for variable function. Yeah, that's pretty sort of Swift standard, isn't it? Follow Swift idioms and default formatting. Do you want to create it? Yes, and don't ask me anymore. I trust you. I would like to support a custom URL scheme in my app. Something like leader key / activate, and then keys, I guess, and then a list of the keys that we wanted to navigate by. So do we want it to be BA to trigger BA, or do we want it to be B, A? Because we might want to support like something like space, and then we don't want this to trigger SPACE. We want it to trigger a space character. So we probably have to use commas, and then we of course can't trigger comma groups, but we'll support that by escaping it, I guess, or just like not support it right away. All right, so keys B, A, which will navigate to the B, then the A, B group, then the A group or action. Let's see. So we have delegate. We don't have anything. So the delegate is where the URL scheme is going to be set up. And that should probably call through to our controller, which is over here. And then we have so we could either trigger just plain key down, or we could use a function called run. No, there's something called navigate, isn't there? Navigate to group. All right, in the user state. I think we'll have to try and rely on key down, which needs an NS event. So we can artificially construct that, but I think that's not nice. That's one of the things to optimize for. Is that nice? I don't think that's nice. So instead we'll have to do something like, I don't know. So it's this part that we have to hit through to. Yeah, let's see if Claude can do it. We will do this by extracting the parts of key down that handle specific keys, then call that function in place of the current implementation, but then also call it when activated. What? I just pasted something. When activated via the URL schemes. Let's go. So Claude Code is like not like Cursor. Instead, it is like, as you see, a process that you spawn on its own, and then it works like agent mode, I guess, in Cursor, if you're familiar. In that it looks up the code that it needs, tries to understand the project like a coder would, whereas in Cursor you oftentimes have to take it from the outside in, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's make this light mode if we can. Okay, we can't. As long as it's writing. We'll just have to take it. As it is. Blacked out. Looks like it's redacted. It's just like adding things. Can't say what it is, but it's going in there. All right. I've implemented the custom URL scheme for the key. Let's do the config thing now. Theme, light text, dark text. And then it's only going forwards. Okay. Extract key handling logic into a separate handle key method in controller.swift. Added URL scheme registration in info plist. Implemented URL handling in app delegate Swift with application open method. Created methods to process sequences of keys with small delays between each. All right. That's fancy. So you can test this by running leader key and trying in a URL like open leader key, activate keys fs from terminal, replace with keys that match your configuration. All right. All right. So, so this is interesting. We have some warnings and errors here. And we have a few errors. Try and build the thing and fix them. Do you want to do this? Yes, and don't ask to do it again. It's marinating now. It's nice. What's it saying? Let's fix these issues. Has been renamed to application controller, the char value. So I apologize for reading what it's actually outputting. I know that when we're vibe coding, we're not supposed to know what's going on. So I'll look away now and it'll just do its thing. I'll make sure to vibe. What does it? Great, the build has succeeded. We've successfully implemented the custom URL scheme functionality. Let's see if it builds. It does. We have some warnings. That could be, yeah, that's just formatting. 1 second. Swift format RI dot. Go. There we go. All right, so let's look at. Oh, almost did it again. let's just do as it says and try it without looking. Proper vibe style. Yes, we open leader key, activate. The keys should be, let's say, R P. Oh, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. So, what if we just activate the R group? Yes, it hella works. Ooh, that's nice. All right. Well, I guess now's the time to maybe actually look into what it's doing. Tip? No. So, all right, so we meet again and I offer my hand. No, so we have this function that's open URLs, for URL and URLs, handle URL. All right, that makes sense. Then we have a handle URL. We have the scheme needs to be leader key. We activate the app first. Then we pass the URL components. If it is activate, then all right. So maybe we call it navigate instead then, because if we just call it without anything, so like just the protocol, it's gonna activate. It's like up to this point, and then I mean that's enough, right? That's a function as well. So we want to call it navigate instead. And then if it's navigate, we parse the URL, get the query items, get the first query item where name is keys, right? That's Swift, like something so simple is always complicated. And then the keys are like keyframes split by a comma. We map them to strings. Aren't they already? And then we process keys, which is its own function that has an array of strings with keys. If it's empty, we just return. So far, so good. Process the first key. And then if there are more keys, we put 100 milliseconds in between. I guess so, yeah. I wonder why it wants to. All right, we have a utility function for that. So, okay. So 1. Rename the action from activate to navigate, right? Then 2, we have a utility function called delay. Use that for the delays. Go. And then we vibe. We vibe. Alright, oh sorry, I made the mistake of looking again. I have to like learn to watch, I don't know, Netflix while it does its thing instead. I can't look away. Okay, so it's navigate, 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 navigate. And that's the delay. And that's in milliseconds, right? I mean, it's really good. It is really good. What's funny with the, and it just built it to see that there are no errors. So crazy. So what's funny with the Claude tool is that you can like you can get the cost on. so far we've used 4 minutes of API and then we've just hung around for 18 minutes, and that cost us $1.41 so far. Yes. Total code changes. So okay, so let's kill this and run it again. And then go here. It activates. Yes. Then we need to call it navigate. And the keys should be RP. Still works. Right. Alright, I guess that's one issue down. Let's see if we agree with all the things that it did. So we already checked this. Checked, check, 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 check. So we made it so far. Then, all right. So everything in this default case in the controller has been moved to handle key. So that means that anything that we could do, we can do via the URL scheme. So that means like launching, I guess. So Command W. So that part of like launching settings, quitting and closing the window, that stays in the key down. So we can open settings. We can add a separate URL scheme for that if we want. Nothing with the cheat sheet is in here. Then we handle backspace and escape here as well. And then we have chars and then handle key, and then all of this goes into the handle key function. And then at the end we have something with position cheat sheet window, which is like, does it belong there? Not sure, but it does work. Does it work like regularly, but just like I don't know why it shouldn't. So what? I can't launch it now. What's up with that? All right, so it still works like that. Yeah, I guess we'll take it. So we should probably make a branch. Add URL schemes. Yes. Add the whole thing. See that it adds the Claude thing. I guess that's okay. Do we want it in there for everyone to see that we're just vibing over here? I guess so. We are also making a video, so yeah, no secrets. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. We didn't get so far, but we are. Oh, what's this now? Should run group sequence. All right, so should run group sequence with modifiers. Why does it call the one from the other? Huh. Mods up here. Handle key. Oh, so it's passing the modifiers from here. Then we need to. Okay, so let's see if it actually works with the group modifiers. Oh, yep, it does. All right, I think we're good. Let's add it. Let's commit it. Say add support for URL scheme. Commit, get push to a branch, create a pull request. Pow. What? So there's a commit that wasn't sent to master. All right, let's abort mission then. Git checkout main, then push that, and then git checkout the other thing. I think we can just do the same thing and it'll be, yeah, that's better. Closes number 117, then closes number 104 somewhat. This adds, let's do that first. So move these down. This adds support for activating and navigating through groups and actions via a custom URL scheme. Leader key. Nope, no space. Navigate keys RP. Examples. I mean, sorry, I'm skiing and I hurt my rib pretty bad. So coughing is like dying. RP. Yes. Okay. I don't think that we need to be any more specific. You get it. Examples. Okay, with multiple. Totally vibed this one with my pal Claude. All right. Oh, it also. Oh, so that's why the shortcut was reset. It renames. It shouldn't. You sneaky little LLM. Right, so it's in general pain. General pain, am I right? Where is it? This one. Refactor, rename. It should still be activate. Activate the app first. Pass the welcome ones. Like these comments give away LLM use so hard. I mean, No, no human would ever take the time to be this nice to their fellow programmers. I mean, split the keys by comma, like that's what it says. We don't need the comments. I think we'll have to go through and remove them. Yeah, makes that's we know. Yes, we know. Process the first key. Yeah, we know. Yes, we can see. Yes. Yes, we know. See, something that's new and funny in Claude is that you can use the alphanumeric character to make it remember shit. So like, don't add comments unless something is terribly convoluted or complex or weird. Yeah, not unusual, weird. But I'll take it. Let's see where we're at cost. Oh, so that cost us 30 cents. Yes, we'll have to commit that. Man, push. I mean, what's even left for us now? Cooking. Yes, you are extremely cooking. Claude. Generated with Claude Code. Co-authored by Claude. Sneaky. Yeah, sure. Do it. Crunch it. Yes, and don't ask for git push. Just go nuts. Go completely nuts. Let's see if it actually did. It did. See, there it is with a little butt emoji. So if the tests work, we should just squash and merge this, I think. So the second thing that I wanted to look at is this one with like also from Chris Toomey, to have it like a persistent sticky group mode. So imagine that you activate leader key to handle your window, and you want it to like fill the left half and then the top half. So that's 2 commands, and it would be fancy if you could just like let it stay in your W as in window group, and then you can hit subsequent commands after that. So what do we talk about? 3 weeks ago, exactly. A command in one version would be that the modifier is held while firing actions. Essentially, fire this action, but stay active. So leader, W, move into group normally, hold option, and then bang, bang, bang. And that's even more elegant, someone said. I'll take it. Yeah, so the other option was to hold the modifier when you activate the group. So option W would make W stay around, but then the more elegant, I made it up, version is to hold the modifier while launching Windows. We already have a modifier thing for launching all the actions in a group. And so we'd need to use the other one. Maybe we make it so that you can't pick. So control is always open all the actions, and option is always sticky mode. Because like having a configuration option for picking is weird, I guess. Let's just decide it and move on with our lives. Right? That's vibing. Just building upon this branch. So we'll check out a new branch. Call it sticky mode with the sticky bandits. Let's like pay some compliments to our robot. Great work so far. Next up, I would like to add a sticky mode. It should work. So if an action, if option is held while triggering an action, leader key should stay around, ready to launch more actions from that same state. I guess this means group modifier mode will need to always be when control is held, and sticky mode is always when opt is held. Makes sense, my guy? Right, so far it's changing the... Sorry, I'm making the mistake of reading it again. It's updating the settings for group modifier. Then it's updating the settings thing. I think we should just remove the settings. Is it committing now? Stop it. Stop. Don't commit anything until I tell you to. Has just enough agent mode for today. So let's check settings under advanced. So just disable. This is not a setting anymore. And then this is option. All right. So I guess this is a help document now. Oh man. All right. Let's try it out. So open plain text. So we launch W group. We press option and then left, right. Oh man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. W option A H. What? Okay, so that's my weird keyboard making it hard to hold option. Option L. Oh no. W option L. Option L. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Oh man. Man. All right, let's see what it did. So. Oh, it added comments. Well, I guess it determined that this was too convoluted to for a mere human to understand. So if we want a setting, we want it to be two configs, two choices, right? One is control being the group modifier and option being the sticky mode, or let me think. Control being the sticky mode and option being the modifier. How do we show that in the UI so it's not insane? Radio buttons, I guess. Let's see if we can just vibe it out. Let's format things. in the settings pane, make it 2 options. One being control is group modifier, opt is sticky mode. The other being switched around. Present it like 2 radio buttons, one for each option. Then move the descriptions of the functionalities beneath them. This is gonna look horrible. I think we might need to turn off the vibes for this one. Isn't sticky mode? Ah, that's good. Modifier key configuration. Yeah. This is pretty good. I've successfully implemented the sticky mode feature with configurable modifier keys. Created a custom radio button component for the settings UI. Let's see what it looks like. Beam, bang, boom, bam. Oh, that's pretty good. That's actually decent. But isn't radio buttons part of macOS default controls? I guess not then. So it invented radio buttons for us. Wait a second. Radio button. Where's that? It's freaking dead. So okay, we don't want to invent radio button, but like kudos that you did it. Instead of inventing radio buttons in Swift UI, let's just use a default picker. It's hustling now. That's pretty good. This is a picker style radio. What? So do they or don't they exist? What the why would you invent a new radio button if this already... What's this now? Let's see what it looks like. We have radio buttons. Why would it invent some that were like slightly uglier and bigger? Oh, modify keys. Modify key configuration. Control for group actions. Option for sticky mode. Nah. Nah. And no radio buttons. Just regular old drop down style picker. Ruminating. Don't mind me, I'm just ruminating. Yeah, okay. It was like horribly slow to render previews at some point. And then I had to go in, what was it? Canvas, and then use legacy previews execution, and then spit it up a bunch. Very dumb. So it's not wide enough. Let's make it 250. Let's make it 280. And then I think the options should be, so it has to be like flipped. So the keys are in the same order in each. Control, group sequences, option sticky mode, control sticky mode, option group sequences, like that. Build, and check it out. Check it out. You spent $5. All right. I guess so. My poor old rib. Yes. Got it. Thanks. Cost, what are we up to? 1 hour. Now remove the comments that you added. Like I told you to remember. Remember? Okay, so it removed some comments that we actually wanted to keep. Yeah. We can probably remove this one. What if I keep for group sequence? Can we not remove? No. Oh, so we get an API right now. So that's actually showing another thing that you can do with Claude is to what do they call it? Compact. So it looks like we've reached some sort of a max token window size. And then compact is gonna look at all the things that we've talked about and it's been going through already, and then summarizing it, I guess, which would mean hopefully keeping the same context, but reducing the amount of tokens in the token window, letting us add more. Yes. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna read that. TLDR, Claude. I think we'll just go with this. It's pretty decent. Add sticky mode. We'll push it and we'll make a pull request. And then because we are already, let's close all these that we opened with the modifier, group modifier. Because we are already basing this on the URL schemes bench, we don't want the noise of all those changes being in here. So let's do this. Add sticky mode. Oh, we probably need some description. This adds sticky mode, meaning if a picked modifier opt or control is held while triggering an action, LK stays around ready for more actions. Closes 142. Right. So we did it. We vibed the shit out of this. So we have support for URL schemes, squash and a merge, pow. And then delete that branch. We need to go to sticky mode and make this base on main instead. Okay, so yeah, it has a new base. We need to rebase it, probably rebase it. Let's do git checkout. What's the other one called? URL. Add URL schemes. Then I have a command called enod, which is done backwards, which is gonna check out main, pull the changes, and then delete our local branch, which is now squashed and merged. So it is like gone anyway. And then we'll check out, what's it called? Sticky mode. And then we'll call another function called heck, which is gonna check out main, make sure it's up to date, then rebase on it, and then we'll need to do, man. All right. Let's 1 second. No. 1 second. That's abort. There's probably a million easier ways to do this. Rebase interactive on main, because we don't want these. They were part of the other thing, and then we have just these changes. We can force with these, push these to this, refresh, and we have only the sticky mode changes. Right? Pretty good. Yeah, I think that's it for now. We we made it happen, I guess. We being us and $5 worth of Claude. And it's pretty good. I mean, didn't take much. Could we have done it in the same amount of time? Let's see what the cost is. $7, so it's not cheap. But I guess if I would have to find a programmer to do it, that would be more expensive. And if I had to do it myself, it would have probably taken me more than 1 hour and 13 minutes, because I would have had to look up like how to do custom URL schemes. I would have had to look up how to generate custom radio buttons and then regret it. I would have had to look up, yes, a bunch more. I mean, this is, you can say that this isn't useful. And I don't even think that with these changes that we went too far down any roads that we didn't want to go down. I don't think that we committed anything that we didn't verify and check. I don't think that we didn't learn anything. I mean, I still don't know how to do URL schemes. Sort of, kind of do now. But do I have to learn that? Or can I rely on Claude in the future as well? I don't know. Either way, these are some great additions to LeaderKey. And I'll get a release out soon. If you want to know more about LeaderKey, I have some more videos about it. And I guess if you like the vibes, mine and Claude's, why not subscribe? Stick around, and I'll see you around.